Hey, this is Deepak here, and welcome to the next video in your digital marketing agency mastery course. In this video, we are going to talk about branding and positioning. Branding and positioning is very important for your digital marketing agency because if you don't have the right branding and the right positioning in the market, then people are not going to remember you. People generally remember the number one in a specific category. And to give you an example, let's talk about category leadership. And let's take the example of luxury cars. So you have three different brands, let's say BMW, Volvo, and Mercedes Benz, which are competing with each other, have cars around the same price range, and they also have more or less the same features, right? So, how do they differentiate themselves in the market? What these luxury car brands have done is that they have created a category for themselves and they have positioned themselves as the number one in that category. So when you look at BMW's tagline is shared driving pleasure. And they say that they make BMW cars only for the people who are going to be self-driven and they are not going to have a driver and they enjoy driving. So people who like self-driving are the ones who go ahead and buy BMW cars. And then we have Volvo. So Volvo is also a luxury car. Their cars also cost around the same range as BMW and Mercedes. But Volvo positions itself as a brand which is focusing on safety. So anyone who wants a luxury car whose number one priority is safety will go for Volvo. If you look at Mercedes-Benz, they focus on engineering, safety and luxury. And when you look at the customers of people who buy Mercedes-Benz cars, these customers usually have a chauffeur and they like chauffeur driven cars. So when you look at Mercedes E-Class, it looks like a limousine now, and they have made their category very clear and they try to be number one in that category. So similarly, whenever you are going to create a brand for your digital marketing agency, you need to be known for something and it has to start with your personal brand. In the previous videos, we had already discussed that you need to start your digital marketing agency by offering one specific service for one specific industry. Like for example, you can offer content marketing services just for the medical industry. And then you have to start doing multiple services for one specific industry which you understand very well. And we also looked at the benefits of focusing on one industry at first because the other people in the same industry will get to know about you. When you grow as a digital marketing agency and want to provide multiple different services for multiple industries, you will have different problems and challenges to face, which we will discuss sometime later. But right now, you just need to be concerned about starting up and going ahead and creating a clear branding and positioning. So usually what happens is that every brand and every industry becomes a two-player market in the long term. So if you look at, let's say, the airline manufacturing industry, you have Airbus and Boeing. When you look at the mobile operating system market, you have iOS and Android. You have Windows and Mac OS. Usually what happens is that when a market matures, it becomes a two-player market. And when you look at carbonated drinks, you have Pepsi and Coke. So why this happens is because people can usually hold only two brands in their mind when it comes to a specific category. So if you are thinking about mobile operating systems, or if you are thinking about desktop operating systems, or whether you are thinking about carbonated drinks, eventually two companies become very big and these two companies capture most of the market share. And when you look at free services, let's say Google is a search engine, it's free and Google has the biggest market share. Bing has a very small market share. And we can't really think about any other search engines which is usable. So the problem with creating a digital marketing agency where a digital marketing agency is everything for everyone is that you will become a no one very soon, right? If you say that, hey, you are a digital marketing agency and you will take up any project for any industry, then the problem is that people who come to you will not be very confident in you. So that is why focusing on a specific category is very important. And you should also make sure that you are either number one in that category or number two in that category. And this is going to be dependent on the kind of service that you are going to choose to be offered as part of your digital marketing agency. And it also depends on the industry that you are going to focus. So let's talk about the different services you can offer as a digital marketing agency. And I will show you a sheet. So we made this sheet and we listed out the top digital marketing agencies that we could find in India. So we listed out the top 50 agencies so that we can have a look at their websites and learn a little bit. And we also listed out the different industries that you can target and the different services that you can do. So let's say you start with content marketing services. So it could be content marketing for a specific industry. As a digital marketing agency, you can provide content marketing services. Then you have multimedia content creation services, Google Ads, campaign management, Facebook ads, LinkedIn, analytics, email marketing. So all these different services you can provide. So let me go ahead and add all these services to the mind map. So I have added all the different services that you can provide on the mind map. And this is a little bit indicative. We will go in depth into each of these categories in the future videos, and we will see how you can package your services. But this gives you a bird's eye view on all the different services that you can provide. So the simplest service to provide as a digital marketing agency is content creation services. And when it comes to content creation, you can be a video content creation agency, or you can create images and infographics, and you can create written content. And within written content, you can do blog posts, you can do ebooks, or you can do white papers. And you can do all of this as well. And you can position yourself as a content creation agency for a specific industry and keep gaining expertise in that particular industry so that you can go ahead and have a very clear positioning in the market that you are the go-to guys in creation of content. You can even go ahead and specifically focus on ebooks or books or white papers only for specific B2B industries. And a lot of B2B companies need content creation services on a very high level. And these B2B companies would be ready to pay as much as 5 rupees per word for creation of content. And then once you start creating content, you can also do SEO and content marketing services. And SEO and content marketing is very closely linked to content creation. So when it comes to content creation, you are just going to create content and deliver it to your client, and they have to take care of marketing it and they have to take care of SEO. However, if you are going to package SEO and content marketing services along with content creation, then you will be focused on going ahead and identifying the keywords that people are searching for, and also identifying the channels through which this content can be marketed. And then paid ads is another big area of digital marketing services. So within paid ads, you can offer ad copywriting services. If you become an ad copywriting agency across industries for the whole country, then ad copywriting alone can be a profitable agency, because there are so many companies who run paid advertising and their ad copies do not convert very well. And because their ad copies do not convert very well, they are wasting a lot of money on advertising budget. So if some company is spending 10 lakhs a month on ads, and if you offer ad copywriting services, maybe for 1 lakh a month or 2 lakh a month, they will be ready to pay it because you are helping them save money, because your ad copies will probably get a higher CTR, will probably perform well, and you will be able to write better ad copies because you are going to understand their customers better, understand their customer avatars, and you need to create the copy which connects with them. And you can write ad copies for Google Ads, Facebook ads, Quora, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And you can also do campaign setup services, and you can also do campaign management services. So usually campaign management services, people charge around 10 to 20% of the ad spend. So if a client is spending 10 lakhs a month on ads, then you will be able to charge 1 to 2 lakh a month doing campaign management services. And then you have analytics. So analytics, people need help with implementation of analytics solutions. It could be Google Analytics or other analytics solutions. So implementation, setting up the funnel such as goals and tracking and events, tracking and reporting. So all this is going to come under analytics, and you can also use Data Studio and live reporting. So that is something we have started doing for our clients. So whenever we are running paid ads for our clients, we are showing the reports in Data Studio, and it is always updated live. And then you can provide email marketing services. You can start creating lead magnets. You can create follow-up email sequences, which is drip marketing, email content for broadcast emails, and email tool management. So people need help with that, and a lot of businesses want help with email marketing because they are not used to using certain tools and how to create follow-up sequences. So you can also offer funnel creation services, where you can also add retargeting, email marketing, and other channels of communication to the entire mix. Social media marketing, community creation and management is one big area where companies need a lot of help right now. And people have started realizing the power of online communities and how it can help you understand your customer better, get feedback about your product and everything. So content curation and distribution, and then social media ads. So social media ads sometimes is part of your paid ads category also, but social media ads here is primarily about boosting content rather than using the advertising to go ahead and try to make sales directly. And then you can do conversion rate optimization services. So within conversion rate optimization, you will have landing page creation. So landing page creation and let's say copywriting. So people need copywriting services so that a better copy can convert better for sales. You can do A/B split testing, and you can do multivariate testing as well. So all this will come under conversion rate optimization. So these are the major categories I can think of, and if I can think of more categories, I will be adding to this list, and we will be having a much more comprehensive module or video on how you can package your services and how you can go to the market. So this kind of gives you an overview of what are all the different services you can offer, and you have to choose one and start with that, and then you have to choose the right industry. So now that we have looked at the different services that you can offer as a digital marketing agency, now let's have a look at the different industries that you can focus. So I have created a list of different industries that you can focus here, and let me go ahead and put this inside the mind map with different categories, and let's have a look at how you can choose the right industry to target. I have added the list of industries that we can focus from the Google Sheet to the mind map, and I have categorized it. So these are the different industries that you can focus on when you are starting a digital marketing agency, and you have to focus on one niche, and you have to select a niche based on what you think your expertise lies in, where you think your talent and passion lies in, and based on that go and select an industry which is also having a good growth rate so that you can grow along as the industry grows. So my area is definitely education, because I am primarily an online trainer. And when you look at education, these are the different categories that are available. We have universities, we have training institutes, we have online trainers, and then we have content publishers. So these are the different categories inside education, and obviously I will be adding more to this list over time, but these are all the things that I can find right now based on my research. If you think that there are any other categories, please leave a comment below and I will add it to the mind map. So these are the different education categories you can focus. Like for example, you can become a digital marketing agency which is known for helping universities enroll more students. Or you can become a digital marketing agency which is going to help online trainers. And that is one area that we are planning to focus on. So then we have the healthcare industry, and inside healthcare you have the wellness industry and the curing industry. So within wellness we have fitness and nutrition, and within cure we have hospitals, we have doctors, we have clinics, and we have pharmaceuticals. And then we have automobiles, and within automobiles we have bikes and cars, and there are different brands, and then there are different dealerships. So you can become like the number one digital marketing agency only for motorcycles, and just go ahead and work with motorcycle dealerships to help them get more leads, help them get more test rides, help them spread awareness about the available things in the market, do email marketing. So you can do like a full stack digital marketing services just for brands and dealerships. Then you have the FMCG industry, and then you have B2B and enterprise. So B2B and enterprise are companies who again go ahead and offer services to other B2C companies. So instead of offering services for a B2C company, you are going to offer services for a B2B company which offers services for other B2C companies. B2B and enterprise is more focused on content marketing, lead generation, and they need more of sales services, right? So all this you can help for B2B companies. Then you have the banking and finance sector. You have banks, lenders, housing finance corporations. Then you have insurance companies as well, and insurance providers. So, and then you have NGOs. Like, I don't see any digital marketing agency which is an agency just for NGOs, and NGOs get a lot of donations and they have a lot of money. A lot of NGOs are comfortable with cash and they won't hesitate spending on website creation, digital marketing services if you approach them. So just because you are helping an NGO does not mean that you have to be a non-profit organization. So then you have the hospitality industry. So you have hotels, you have restaurants, you have resorts, and you have tourism. So my friend and fellow speaker in my events, Avi Arya, he is focusing on the hotel industry and he has an agency just for hotels. And let's have a look at it. So Avi Arya runs this agency called Internet Moguls, and Internet Moguls is now more than a 200 plus employee company. And you can see that the industry that he's focusing on is just hotel and travel. So if you look at the hotel section, then he has a lot of clients and he basically helps hotels bring more brand awareness about their hotels and drive more registrations. So if you look at his clients list, you will be able to see that he has had a list of more than 700 clients and everything is a hotel. So you can see all the famous hotel chains here: Radisson, Lemon Tree, and you can find out some well-known names: Westin, so Sheraton. All these are hotels, and he has made this particular digital marketing agency into an agency focusing only on the travel and hotel industry. So here you can see it's just hotel and travel, and if we look at the travel industry, he has a few more clients. So, and he's doing well. He has a agency with more than 200 employees and he makes a lot of revenue, and he's just focusing on the hotel industry. So if this is not a very clear indication that you just have to focus on one industry, then I don't know what is. And then you have the real estate industry, and within real estate, you have apartment promoters, plot promoters, luxury villas, contract builders, and different categories. So I have a friend who is a school friend who is in Chennai, and he is running a digital marketing agency called In 1947. And 90% of his clients are just focused on real estate, and he has got himself known inside that category and inside that bubble of people, and people have been recommending him in these circles, and he has been able to grow fast because he focused just on one industry. And then you have the gaming industry, and then you have the politics industry, where you can offer digital marketing services for politicians. So for politicians you can offer personal branding as a service. You can do content marketing for them. You can do content for them, and content can be books or blogs and social media as well. And then you have political parties. You can take a political party as a client. Political parties have a lot of money and they are ready to spend money for digital marketing agencies to have a better brand image out there. Then you have government media channels as well. So administration and government, like police force and a lot of government agencies, want a digital marketing agency who can help them. And then you have retail, and retail you have fashion, you have electronics, you have furnitures, you have a lot more in retail, but I have added only 3 examples here. So I hope this gives you an idea about the different industries that you can focus and the different industries that you can go after as a digital marketing agency. And the list is very large and the opportunity is very large. Many people think that if they just focus on one industry, then they are going to miss out on a lot of other industries and they are going to miss out on a lot of opportunity. But each and every category is having enough opportunity for a fully functioning digital marketing agency, even if you have to grow to 50 employees or 100 employees with multi-crore year in revenue, you can still do it with one particular vertical. So I hope this video gave you an idea about how you can do branding and positioning for your digital marketing agency. And the way I would look at it is that go ahead and start with one particular service for one particular industry, and then you go ahead and start providing multiple digital marketing services for one particular industry, and then go ahead and start doing multiple services for multiple industries. So the way I would look at it is that let's say we go ahead and create a chart, and in this chart we have let's say the industries, different industries that we have on the top column. So we have, let's say, industry 1, and then industry 2, industry 3, so that way. So we have different types of industries in the columns, and we have different types of digital marketing services in the different rows. So this would be service slash industry. So what we are basically going to do here is that we are going to select just one. So let's say you are going to go ahead and choose the healthcare industry, and let's say you are going to do content services. So now this is going to be where you are going to get started with the digital marketing agency. You know, one particular industry and one particular vertical, you are going to get started here. And then let's say for health itself, you want to start providing multiple digital marketing services. So then it's going to be more like this, where you are providing multiple services for one particular industry. And then if you are just focusing on content, start doing content for multiple industries. So that would be like this. So, and then over time, over a long period of time, you start filling up more cells, you start going into other industries. So let's say you are going into the fitness industry. So fitness industry also, you can start providing a few services, whatever you have. And this is how you are going to get started, and this is how it's gonna work for you. So just pick up one cell, and this one cell which is a service for a specific industry is going to be dependent on your own expertise, what you are good at, and where you think you can shine, and where you think you have a competitive advantage. So that is very important. I hope this video gave you a clear idea about branding and positioning, and I hope you will be able to use the ideas in this video to go ahead and select a specific industry. And we can also have discussions around this on the group, or below this video you can go ahead and leave a comment. Tell me what industry you are going to choose, and tell me what service you are going to choose, and tell me why you are choosing it. So that's it for this video, and thanks a lot for watching this video and progressing with your course, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.